Yeah, so you'll see me doing a lot of thinking and a lot of, because I don't write anything down. So if you see me pacing around a lot, it's because I do a whole lot of thinking and pre-planning before. I don't write anything down. When I'm doing these designs, I don't come with a plan. I just come and work and do. It's all freestyle. There's no blueprints. I can draw blueprints, but I never do. Everything's a freestyle right off the top. Let's do it. Let's go right ahead. So every design you see on my page, I freestyled it. I don't have prints for it. Every house is different size, different measurements. Like this house, it had a 9-foot ceiling. Some ceilings have a 10-foot ceiling. Some ceilings have 8-foot ceilings, and some people only got 11-foot lengths, or 10-foot or 16-foot. Everything is different, but most of these units is usually about 12-foot long, and depending on the ceiling height, 8 to 10 feet, depending on your house structure. Yeah, so same thing on the other side. You want to get the same energy on the other side. Just propping that sheetrock all the way up to the top of the ceiling as best as possible. If you're going to use tape up the top, that's great too as well. I use other methods that works just as well, not just sheetrocking. I don't always tape the top of the ceiling. I got a special way that I do it. Is what I use is drywall adhesive. Drywall adhesive to drywall works perfectly. You don't get any cracks or splits, and I never get any calls about anything that looks defective later. So drywall adhesive, and then on top of that, you want to go over it with some caulk, white caulk. So right now I'm getting my lighting ready. I already pre-prepped the holes, and I'm just wiring up my lights. If you're not sure about how to wire or how to split Romex, call an electrician. I always refer you to call an electrician. Unless you book me, you get all in one. But call an electrician if you're not sure. Electrical is not nothing to play with. It's not rocket science either, but it's not nothing to play with. These are 2-inch lights, 2-inch recessed dimmable lights. Also, these lights are in 4K too as well, so that gives you the best effect. It brightens up everything, as you can see. These are 4K lights. It speaks for itself. Your daylight lights, so you see everything. You see all the flaws. You get the best contrast and color, and everything just look cleaner to me when it comes to 4K. Yeah, the ceiling lights might be different, but the wall unit and the ceiling lights are two different things. If you want to match them, we can match them for sure. Also, these lights, of course, come in different RBG colors as well. So right now, you want to also work on the corner beams. The corner beams are made out of plastic. I use a staple gun, and just kind of make tight corners. Make sure they connect perfectly. You don't want to overlap in the other. You could give it a little squeeze, so you could have a little lip on it, so you could put a nice amount of spackle on there. Just make sure they tight and cornered. You could pre-measure them, pre-cut them. If they all happen to be the same length, great. If not, then you go one by one. It's time consuming. You could take a good 2 to 3 hours just doing this. Honestly, it's not so much of a faster way to do it. If you use better quality MDF, you might not have to do this. But then you have to make 45 degree cuts. So right now I'm using my quick dry 90-minute spackle. So I pre-mix all my spackle. I don't get the pre-mix spackle because I wanted to dry fast. And also this prevents any cracks when you use the 90-minute dry. So you pre-mix all yours. It's a headache. It's more work, but you get better results in my opinion. And you don't have to wait so long for it to dry. So 90 minutes, and then when you do the second coat, use the 45 minutes as well too. So then you can just get through the sanding probably in a 2-day process. You want to get to the painting as fast and efficient as possible. So what I do, I just spackle the whole thing, smoothing it out as it go. What's good about this is it pre-dries. So if it pre-dries, you can score it out and scrape it smooth even before it dries, which is perfect. And you can even do a wet sand. You can kind of sand it with the spackle knife as it's pre-drying already, which means you save your life a little bit, save a couple years on your life as far as all that dust in the air. You know, less dirt is less filthy. You know, you're gonna have to sand regardless for the final sanding with the smooth sander, which is okay because that's less dust. With this, you got room to be very creative. Try to do this on a full day, like fresh in the morning, you know, so you have a full body. Even if you got to stop and take a day off in the middle, if you got to stop at noon before you start this process bright early in the morning so you can have the energy and you could do a good job. Because if you if you're tired, you're going to do a sloppy job, honestly. I guess it's just me. I don't know, because I'm doing all in one. So I'm trying to give you the best advice as possible. Trying to come in a fresh day. Spackle. It ain't nothing easy about spackling. I used to suck for real. I kind of still do suck, but I'm just persistent. I'm not no super professional because I don't do it all day long. There's drywall guys who do this all day, every day. I do a lot more as far as electrical and, you know, the framing and painting and all of the above. It's guys who do this all the time. They got certain crews that just do this. So right now, you know, I always build a plane while flying it. So I had to learn this on my own. I'm self-taught, by the way. It's YouTube University and Instagram University. And as you can see, I'm not a gatekeeper, so I'm trying to share the wealth. Share with all you guys. No gatekeeping over here. And as you can see, it starts to look already pretty much done, but it's not. You know, you still get some minor flaws, especially when you wipe it down. What I like to do when it's dry, I like to wipe it down, get that first coat of paint on it. First coat of paint gonna show all your flaws on it. First coat of paint gonna act as your primer. You can use a primer too. I'd rather just use the coat of paint so I can see all my flaws. It's just it's just showing you what I did as far as the center. There's some parts I did some bad editing. I'm a one-man show, editing, recording. Yeah, I'm kind of stubborn. So I like doing it for myself. But yeah, this is the process. If you struggle with this, you know, here go to sanding. Using my 120 grade sanding block. Sanding is nothing fun. If you got an electric sander, that's fine too. But you just don't want to do too much. That's the only thing. You just don't want to do too much. So sometimes it's best just to use a sanding block or a spackle knife to kind of carve it all out. So right now we're just fitting in that fireplace. We got a perfect fit. I think it was 59 inches by 15 3/4. Get the rocks in, get the logs in. Glass, light it on up. Sound bar, what you're gonna do is run the wires through the wall from the back of the TV to the back of the wall. Get that TV mount up there. But the TV mount, you want to get the measurements from the back of the TV or the brackets. You want to know where your bracket's gonna land on that mount, and then you want to add 1.5 inches after you get that that center mark. Add 1.5 inches going up. You should be able to get it perfect. Just take your time. If you need help, just request it. Man, I'll FaceTime YouTube you once you get this 85-inch TV up. Oh yeah, my client almost failed on his side, so I had to lift it up by myself. Sometimes I like to let them help, make them feel good. Get them LED lights on. They plug in a USB. Nice, perfect, beautiful. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It ain't so technical unless you're trying to be unique with it, but it's a hell of a job. It's not easy. It wasn't easy in the beginning, but we got it done. Like, follow, share, comment, y'all. I'm gonna try to do more of these and get it better. This is just a rough draft. If you stuck with this and I didn't annoy you, thank you. I appreciate it. Comment. You can share it if you want to. My clients love it. Nice and clean. Once again, it's your boy Spence, the Artistic Tradesman. Peace.